Welcome back to Motoring Box. I'm Sean McKellar and today we are going to pick up a rare accessory for the AU Fairmont. Let's go. First, we got some new front door trims to swap out. So why am I replacing the door cards in this car? Well, there is one secret reason, but the main reason is that this existing card on the driver's side has a cigarette burn on the top of the trim. It's kind of melted this kind of plasticky rubberized surface and it's always really annoyed me. But apart from that, these trims are in pretty good condition. The handles in particular, these can wear. The black colouring or grey or whatever colour you have in your car can sort of wear off and expose a kind of a yellowy, rubbery sort of underlayer, which is actually happening on this one. So I'm going to see if I can swap these handles out. We of course need to swap out the wood grain as well. This has got some weird painted black layer and it's got screws through it. It looks horrendous. So I reckon we should be able to, yeah, that should just unscrew. I will swap over anything else that is in better condition, but I think it's mainly just the handles and the wood grain. The speaker grills should clean up nicely and so should everything else. So yeah, let's get to swapping everything over. So some of you are going to think I'm a little bit crazy for doing this, but there is one important reason and it'll all become apparent soon. And you know, swapping over interior parts like this is also a really good thing for people who have, say, base model cars like a Forte or a Futura. You can get yourself a set of gear door cards, gear seats, and yeah, go for it. Hopefully this wood grain will just lever up. Looks like it's going to. Nice. Look at that, the finest fake Ford wood grain, plastic backed. These trims are actually a lot better built than the BA Falcon trims, that's for sure. It's nice and easy to remove the handles and they're just really well secured too. There's no risk that they're gonna pull out or snap off or anything. So everything else on the new card looks pretty good. I will have to swap over my little LED bulb. But otherwise, I think the new ones are good to go. So let's get everything swapped over. I'm not sure why someone's put sort of bolts through the front here. There are nuts on the back which are spinning, so I'm gonna have to try and, yeah. So it's making things a little bit more difficult for us, but hopefully it hasn't affected the door trim itself. They've even put washers on the bolt. So they've tried to do it right, but yeah, I just don't know why. They've even grinded off where this last bolt was too long. They've actually grinded the end off the bolt as well. So this was not a simple task. You know what? Just get off. Crazy. Come on, get out. At least it wasn't glued in or something. So this is at least the second time anyway I've had these door trims off. First time was actually to install a whole lot of insulation in the doors, all 4 doors of the cars. If you want to see that video, I do encourage you to click up here in the corner and have a look. That was a really cool way to add additional sound deadening to your car and to really quiet down the road noise. It did make quite a big difference and it does make your speakers sound a little bit better as well. And it's pretty cheap, so nice little project if you're interested. All right, so we can get our handle out, drop our new one in. Well, not a new one, but better one. So that door trim would have been perfect, apart from that little burn mark. So that's unfortunate. While you're here, you can just check that everything else is nice and tight. It's looking pretty good. It's going to help you with rattles and anything like that. Now, some of you would have noticed perhaps a little hint at what's coming. Well done if you have. So we've got our handle in, we just got to get our wood grain in as well. I think I know what might have happened with that last little trim on that other door. I think someone might have rounded out or destroyed the sort of mounting holes. I can feel these ones are a little bit delicate. So that's the driver's door done. We will give this thing a bit of a clean before it goes in the car. So do talk amongst yourselves. You're probably not interested to see this a second time. We're just doing exactly the same thing. So the thing is, right, on the AU Falcon Series 1, there were some models that had special front door cards. I know the Fairlanes, or some Fairlanes had them, some LTDs had them, and I think maybe Fairmonts and Fairmont gears. I don't know the true story, whether it was an optional extra or not, but this door trim is actually different to the one I just took off my car. And how is it different exactly? It's got a secret. What is the secret? It's got a secret pocket in the door trim, which I think is absolutely fantastic. You can actually fit a large variety of things in this pocket, and no one's really going to know that it's there. It is truly secret. So I think that is amazing. You know, these things, they rarely come up for sale. So when I saw these cards, they cost me 300 bucks, so 150 each. I couldn't say no because they're the exact color that I needed for my car. And what are the chances that I'm going to find another door card with a secret pocket? The driver's door has it too. Actually, no, it seems to bolt in. So actually there are provisions for bolting in this system. There's even the hinge bracket here as well. But as far as I'm aware, I think it was an AU Falcon Series 1 feature. Prove me wrong. Let me know in the comment section below if I'm talking shit. I would love to know, because this feature, I think it's cool. So I think we'll give these things a bit of a clean, swap out the bulbs, then we'll get them back into the car. And that's it guys, the job's done, and from the outside it looks like nothing has changed, and that is a really cool thing about this accessory. I guess you can call it an accessory because I think it was something that was optional back in the day. So if you've got an upper spec Fairmont, Fairlane LTD, go out and check out your car. Give the armrest a little bit of a prod. You don't need much pressure to open up this secret pocket. If your car has one, it may not. So don't be surprised if it hasn't, but if it has, this is actually a really cool space which you can store lots of different items that you can think of. It really is surprising just how many things you can fit into that pocket. There is a lot of space here, and even smaller wallets and keys and all sorts of things. But of course, people watching this video are going to know about this little secret compartment. So it is always a good idea, if you're not driving your car, even if it's at home in the garage, to take all of your valuables out of it. If it's on the street, if you're out and about, do the same thing. Take your belongings with you, because anything you leave in your car that has any value at all, if your thief can see it through the window, there's a higher chance your car's going to get broken into. So little tips and tricks, little secret compartments like this can help. But yeah, always take anything of value out of your car, stay safe. But I'm pretty happy with this little upgrade to the AU Fairmont. I love rare as shit accessories like this. And I think the AU Falcon in general had a lot of really cool stuff. You know, I've never seen any other car with a feature like this before. And of course there was the fantastic mobile office pack, the horizontal work table, a phone holder. There are lots of cool things that Ford were throwing at the wall when it came to the AU Falcon and seeing what stuck. So things like this are unique to the AU, and you're not going to find them anywhere else. So I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. I'm thrilled to have a better conditioned door card than what I had, and this little feature here is a bonus. So I'm going to enjoy it. Have a good one guys. Put your questions in the comments below. I'll see you next time.